Hello, I'm Yui. I draw soft, anime-style illustrations. Little bit about me. I've been drawing for my entire life. Well, everyone draws when they are a kid, right? I suppose I just never stopped. In the beginning, I only drew animals, then comics of those animals, and eventually fan art of games that I played. Finally, somehow, that led into drawing anime girls. Honestly, I don't really understand the progression either. But anyway, I started being self-employed as an artist at the end of 2018 after realizing that there were no courses available to me that taught what I wanted to learn. In other words, I decided to drop out, but it was because I felt like I would be better off on my own with all the resources available online. I don't regret studying for 2 years, despite the fact that I don't really use any of the skills gained from those classes now because I feel that period of my life really helped me develop as a person, which I'd say is arguably just as important. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't go to university, but just attending will not make you good at art, which was personally my biggest goal at that time. My main income source is through a mix of selling products that I've created and taking on freelance work. Other income streams include selling digital goods and streaming. As for my work history, I've had the great opportunity of working with a variety of corporate and individual clients for illustration, character design, and character illustration work. When I was younger, I stumbled upon a website that inspired me endlessly for years to come. During its golden age, it was a place where so many people gathered to share and appreciate art. The artists that I looked up to the most were the ones who seemingly did the impossible. They made a living just drawing what they enjoyed. Whether or not that was the whole truth, or just a rose-tinted lifestyle I imagined for these people in my head, it was through them that I discovered what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Perhaps it's a common story, but I had trouble making the call initially to choose art over the conventional path that everyone around me seemed to be taking. The path that was suggested to be the best and safest growing up. Pursuing passion felt like a sacrifice. It didn't feel glamorous. However, I wanted to make that decision for myself. To be able to choose the difficulties that I wanted to face. And despite everything, it was freeing. Things did work out for me in the end, but I don't want to give out false hope built upon survivorship bias. I'd say that pursuing art as a career, especially self-employment or freelancing, has a little less certainty. You don't have the assurance at the beginning of the year that you'll make a specific amount by the end, and there's no step-by-step guide for progression. There's a high demand for high-quality art, but a lower demand for everything leading up to that point, which, unlike conventional paths, there are few available equivalents in the likeness of entry-level jobs. However, I think that if art is something you are truly passionate about, you should give it a chance. In my humble opinion, it is still one of the most accessible times in history to pursue art. Whether you want it as a career or you are hoping to improve your skill as a hobbyist, tablets are getting a whole lot cheaper than paints, and the internet is full of free resources. Everyone has their own set of circumstances, but no matter what you're facing, I hope to arm you with the best knowledge and advice possible for your own growth. Things that I would have wished to learn earlier myself. In this class, I will be going over the basics first, hardware and software recommendations, along with skills that can help you throughout, such as how to maintain interest, managing burnout, and building a visual library. Following that, we'll be working through a number of topics: foundational skills, character design, illustration, and backgrounds, all leading into completing an illustration of your own original character. To round everything off, I'll be going over freelance and business advice towards the end. I decided to base this class around designing and illustrating your own original character because I believe that it can be a great addition for your portfolio. And the skills required to be developed along the way are relevant and will help you stand out in the industry. No matter what level you're coming into this class with, my hope is that you can walk away with improved skills and understanding of art, both as a subject and as a career.